Hello, welcome back. It's Roger Retro. I'm up here in the loft. Hey! I'm rocking Bunga Crew Retro Bunga. It's been emotional t-shirt. Although when I bought this, I bought one for H. I mainly bought his one for his birthday, and just as a small little extra birthday present, as you do. And I thought I'm going to get myself one as well. Yay! And I bought a 3XL. Well, now I'm such a slender, svelte physique now, down to 18 stone. Yeah, it's like probably the size and a half too big now. So I could do with I might get a double XL next. Might as well. But in the Bunga Crew, go and check out Retro Bunga. Great videos, great laugh. Always gets me chuckling. And he's always with his crew now, doing these like 4-hour long videos and tours and whatnots with the Bunga Crew. So great to see. Keep up the content, mate. I know you will. He's a great lad as well. Real nice, gentle giant. So yeah, it's good to see him doing well. What we've been up to. I'm up here on a Sunday morning. I got up here at, I think it was about 7:45 when I got up here. And I thought, why not? Might as well have a bit of a sort out. And I will try, because it kind of worked last time. I will try and pause the video and then show you what I have been doing. Because I've been hitting the N64 collection with a bit of a sort out. I've run out of Vimto. I need to get to the shop later, get some Vimto in. Till then, this will keep me going. Bit of protein coffee. Latte. Cafe latte. I've got to open the tub carefully, because otherwise it'll all go down me. Oh, it's dangerous. Naughty bit of caffeine in the morning. Oh, nice. What we've been up to? Not a great deal. Watching YouTube more than anything. Real busy week. And too busy. Been falling asleep just randomly. I've been trying to watch, the last few days, I've been trying to watch the Hulkster series. Hulkamania on Netflix that came out on Wednesday. And pretty much every day I've been watching it of an evening and falling asleep to it. Whether I go to bed and watch it or whether I sit on the couch and watch it. I mean, only Friday night, it's now Sunday. Friday night, I fell asleep. I only had the last episode to watch. And I got halfway through it. And then I woke up at, I think it was 1:15 in the morning. Dribbling. Woke up sort of, and I fell asleep sort of sitting upright. Wondering what the hell am I doing? Where am I? Tub of chicken on the side, still halfway through. But never mind, we're getting there. I think still got half hour to watch or so. Really enjoyable, great to see. Yeah, not so much about the real controversies, but yeah, really, really good. It's a good watch, well worth watching. It's only about 4 episodes long, but yeah, it's taken me days. Usually I do that in maybe 1 or 2 sittings, but yeah, not anymore. Life's too hectic for the better. So what else we've been up to? My beard's come back to normal. Did have a bit of a drama when was it? Yeah, last weekend. Oh, what? I was out and about, and I don't know why, I suddenly thought it'd be a bright idea to get some beard dye. Well, I was going out with the missus on the Sunday afternoon, and Saturday, me and H are out in town, and I went, oh yes, I'll get some of that. I was getting my beard oil, got to keep it, you know, got to look after it, bit of face fluff, and I'm looking at I see the beard dyes, and I've got underneath, well, this is darker than it was still, although I washed my face like 150 times last week. But I had a bit of my grey or white come down here a little bit, and I thought, oh, I'd love to patch that bit in. So I bought this stuff just for men, rocking it. Get home, straight out the packet, mix up the gear. I'm having a little go, and then I thought, well, could, you know, fill in a bit, you know, fill in a bit here and a bit there, and yeah, that looks rocking. I'm thinking, well, I know hair dye usually takes about 30 minutes to 40 minutes to really set from past experiences, not mine, but helping others out. And so I left it for about, must have been quarter of an hour. And H is there, he's wetting himself, and I'm like, mate, what's going on? It's going all dark already. And I'm like, oh my God, it's proper. So then I go and have a look at the instructions, because as a bloke, you don't look at instructions until it goes tits up. Well, it proper went tits up, because I read the instructions and it says leave on for 5 to 10 minutes and no more. Well, geez. Honestly, I looked like a Lego head with a painted on beard. It was proper. And I'm like, oh no. And that was Saturday. And I was going out, going to watch with the missus to watch a show, Jim Davidson at Colchester. So I'm like, and she's very much, she's not, I weren't doing it for her. I was just having a go and trying to get rid of this funky little line of grey that I usually have. I was doing it for me. And I thought, she's gonna think I've lost the plot. You know, this is gonna be a major make or break moment here, because I look like a proper spoon. The beard was like it was painted, you know. So I'm using all my face scrubs and my apricot face scrub, because you know, got to look after yourself, got a beauty regime. And my face was getting raw, where I kept washing my face, and H is cracking up. Oh mate, he's blasting me pictures, and I'm going, look. He hasn't sent me the pictures yet. I'm not sure I want them. Mind you, it'll be a stark reminder of not to be a knob again. So yeah, proper, and I'm going to him, I've got to pick her up tomorrow. She's gonna think I've like, she's gonna get in the motor and then just get back out, and like, what are you on? So I managed to, like, with all the wash it out a fair old bit, it's still not the same. It's still like, I mean, these are usually bright white, not even grey, they're bright white, but yeah, it's still there a fair bit. But anyway, I managed to pick her up. We go halfway up the road and I go, had a bit of a drama this weekend. She's like, oh, what now? And I said, me chops. And she was like, I went, yeah, I had a bit of a beard dyeing incident yesterday. And she's like, oh, you prat. Vain much? She's going, and I, yeah. She said, what are you doing that for? I said, well, I thought it'd be a bright idea. Get rid of my little cheeky little grey bit there. I said, and then I got a bit happy, didn't I? So she's like, silly prat. But it's worked out, you know, it's all pretty much gone now. Although, you know, as a geezer, you kind of, it's nice to have that bit coloured in, but it's natural, you know. I've learnt my lesson. So yeah, all panic, and I thankfully she didn't notice, and I managed to get driving first, so she couldn't just hop out and run off. But yeah, it was good anyway. Oh, I had a mad skateboarding weekend last weekend. H did his club on the Saturday, and then we went in the afternoon over to the Clacton skate park, the local one, and then we went to Harwich on the Sunday, and he was rocking it, absolutely doing brilliant. So much so he's going up the ramps, and I've taken some pictures, and where he's gone up, the still of the picture, it looks like he's sort of laying down flat in mid-air. I mean, it's absolutely brilliant. He's doing so well. And Thursday night I had him as well for a few hours, and I'm like, come on mate, we'll nip home, we'll get some grub, and then we'll go skateboarding. He's like, no, let's go skateboarding. So we had a little cheeky snack, get over there, and me being a wally, this is a bit of a habit. I go over there with hoodie on and shorts, because it was quite a nice day. Weather's been really well, but in the shade, it's a bit chilly. So it's me sat there freezing me knackers off. Got a protein coffee, just like styling it out, trying to look normal, but sitting there and freezing inside. But and seeing him do some of the moves that he's doing now, he's getting so confident with the skateboarding. It's brilliant to see. And there's two parts to the skateboard track, and there's this quite a steep. I would say it's probably about, in terms of height, I reckon it's probably not far off from the lowest part to the top part. It's probably a good 8 foot, 10 foot, and he's just, all of a sudden, I'm watching him, and all of a sudden I thought, and he's never gone down this bit, and he's just gone, and then carved a bit of concrete, and then come back up most of it. And I'm like, oh my God, what's he doing? And that sort of thought, your heart drops as a parent. You just think, oh my God. Because you kind of think, what can go wrong here? Jesus. But he smashed it, and then he's on it and doing it again and again and again and rocking it. Brilliant to see. So yeah, so proud of him. He's proper taken to skateboarding and loves it. A big thank you to 8-Bit H. Geezer, he sent a load of stickers at the kindness of his heart. Skateboarding based, because it's a thing when you have when you're into skateboarding, you get all these stickers. So you either put stickers on your helmet or your pads or your bag or your what have you, whether it's badges, stickers. And yeah, he a really nice thought. So thank you very much, 8-Bit H. Hadn't mentioned it before. He sent them quite a while ago. He just reached out and said, I found loads of stickers I've got. So it was really nice of him, really cool. So and H loved them because he loves a sticker. But yeah, so it's been a busy old time. Last night had a lovely meal. Went out in Colchester, lovely meal, and then the other half said, because I haven't been to Colchester in, it's not far from here, but I hadn't been to Colchester in well over a year, so I didn't know what was there anymore. Or what I know Nerd Base has opened up a shop there, but it's pretty much all new stuff in there, you know. So after our lovely meal, she goes, let's go for a walk. Let's go around the town, discover the town, see what's here and what ain't here. So, well, I don't really walk, I kind of waddle. She's a bit lively. So after a nice meal, we went for a nice walk, and really nice. And then we shot over to Ipswich to watch Mickey J, the new film. And awesome, brilliant film, really well worth watching. And I've swerved all of the trailers and talk about the film, and all I can say is it really good, great, but what I didn't expect was the ending. Now, the film went on for quite a while, and there's us. We went to the one, when we got there, we had a Starbucks, cheeky mocha, and then when we went in, it was the 4DX but 2D, so it's where you get beaten up in your seat. That was the one that was on then at that time when we got there. So we went for that. She'd never done that before, and yeah, it was great to watch. The only downer was the ending, because I don't know if you know, it's been split into 2 parts, or hopefully it's only 2 parts. Because we were getting like through the film, and I was thinking, bloody hell, this is going on for a while. I didn't check the running time, like, you know, and I thought, bloody hell, it is on for a fair old while. So, and then it come up to be story to be continued, and I thought, bloody hell. I wish I'd have known that, really, because that was quite a disheartening point. But then again, it would have been. It was better ending it there on a short and sweet note rather than a 4-hour-long film, I guess. But really worth all the way through it. We're both toe tapping while holding hands or holding bits throughout the whole film, and yeah, just sitting there getting beaten up. But great time. So yeah. So the plan for today, I woke up, got a bit lively, and I thought I need to make steps on my N64 collection, and also I'm gonna put some bits by, and Ali's. I'm gonna go retro hunter in a little while. I did say at the other half, did you want to come? But she's got other things to do today. She's got a busy day on. So because I said, well, we can go over. I said, if you can put up with me chatting shit for a little while to some pals over there, and we'll go for a wander. But there is something I want to get her. There's something ages ago she mentioned, and I want to pick one up for her. Hopefully Nerdbase have got it in, because she mentioned something from her childhood, and she said, oh, if you ever see one of them, and this was way back early days, because I said early days, you've got to warn people you're a crazy collector and a bit of a geek. So I said, well, in conversation, what are you into? What do you remember? What do you have nostalgia for? And she mentioned this one thing, and I've always thought I'm going to pick her up one of them one day. So today is going to be hopefully that day if Nerdbase have it in. So yeah, can't wait. But also Ali, he put up a post of, he's always putting posts up of new stuff he's had in, and as you know, hopefully you know if you've been here before, listen to my ramblings, this is definitely going to be a wafflearge video. Although I'm running out of coffee here, I might have to have a coffee break now. I know how to pause the video. Hey, might go and get another one. I buy these by the crate load, 10 at a time. Home bargains, they're about, I think about 85p a go, but I buy them by the crate load. Anyway, completely gone, mine's gone completely blank. So yes, we're there, back in the room. So Ali put a post up, recent acquisitions for the shop, loads of NES carts, loads of cheeky NES carts, and I'm scanning through, and it's the usual like lot that are there that I've got. Great games, great selection, always good prices anyway. I'm really thankful that I live this way, because we've got Miso's, we've got Scott's Retro Realm, we've got Nerdbase, and we've got Retro Hunter, and they're all really reasonable with their prices, and it's great to see the stock. I mean, Sega Zombie Retro Realm, he's had some cheeky Mega Drive games in and stuff this last week. So I'm on the Facebook groups and pages, so I'm getting notifications. And with Ali, the Retro Hunter, Leon C, Southend Way, he's put up his NES carts, and I'm scanning through, and I'm just kind of half, I think I was having a cheeky moment during the day, having a little look, as you do, and I was like, I need that one. And it's the Lion King on the NES. And also I see that he had probably the most bizarre cartridge that I still need this far along. And bear in mind, I now need, because there's been a few games that I've added that I've now researched and over the years found that are UKV versions. So I need 12 cartridges. Now, one of those cartridges, somewhere along the line, I must have picked up years ago my action set, and it didn't have Mario and Duck Hunt cartridge in it, or it was battered. So I think at the time I slung the crappy copy away, and then I put my one out in my collection in the box. So that means in amongst my set, as it were, I need a loose cartridge Mario and Duck Hunt. Of course, standard, every bundle you get, there's a Mario and Duck Hunt and a good condition label. So I'm getting that from Ali's as well. But he had Lion King, and I was going to buy Lion King a few months ago, and I was umming and ahhing on it, and it don't crop up that often. And I think it was about 60 odd quid, and I was going to get it, and then for some reason, might not been the best time of the month, so I let it slip. And then it just went like media silence, no sales available anywhere. And I was like, oh shit. And I think one come up in a box when they wanted a couple of £100 for it, Nintendo cardboard rate. But Ali had this one come up, and it was 30 quid. And I'm like, mate, I'll be on there the weekend. I'll come and get it. Right result. And also Mario and Duck Hunt. And then I thought, I need to have a look, see if there's any more of the other 10 that I need on eBay. And then I'm looking through, and there's a couple more, and there's Lion Kings on there. And there was one at just under 40 quid. And I thought, bloody hell, that's... Ali's always fair with his prices, but I've been looking for so long for certain cartridges that it's almost, you know, the feeling of, am I ever going to get them? But yeah, so there are a couple about now, and he's put one by for me. So I'm looking forward to getting down there today, have a chat with Ali, take me little cheeky black book and see what else I can get. Might have a couple of trade bits for him. So yeah, so the idea today was just to nip up here and getting amongst it. Oh yeah. Oh, cake ladies at the gym. Now I am trying to, you know, be good. And I have slimmed down an awful lot and I've tightened up and whatnot. But I think a certain couple of ladies do feel bad for me because I look so skinny now. I'm down to just 2 chins, or a chin and a half. Clean Gains Bakes, Essex way. Basically cakes, but made well with good ingredients, high protein as well. Yes, you've still got all the naughtiness in there, but you know, you need a bit of naughtiness now and again in your life. And she came in the other night, she went, well, she sent me a message, private message, and she went, here, would you like to try a Dubai chocolate and also a choc chip cookie? And I was like, oh, I've never had Dubai chocolate. It's pistachio and whatnot, and a cream sort of type, and it's all green. So I'm like, yeah, I'm up for that if I have to. It'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? So I've had a bit of this, and oh, it's absolutely rammed. Proper cheeky treat. Oh, I thought that would be just a job. I ate half yesterday because they are proper filling, because I'm not eating any sugar, any treats now. The only thing I have sugar based is some sugar in this. I've cut out all the treats and all the crap. So yeah, there's a bit of sugar in this, like 10 grams of sugar in one of them. But that's pretty much the only sugar. Even my protein powders that make up drinks, no sugar, no crap in there. Real good, high quality protein sources. So I'm really trying, but then she keeps giving me treats. So but I've got to say, absolutely sublime. I've not had a bad cake or cookie or whatnot from them. So Clean Gains Bakes, absolutely lovely lady that does it, Tanya, and her mum's getting roped into helping out as well. But they're so lovely, and seeing them in the gym, it's really nice to catch up with them and have a chat, have a natter. And just because a lot of people in the gym nowadays, they're so sort of, I know a lot of the people walking around like a proper stroppy boat on, so bloody miserable, you know. And it don't hurt to be nice, smiley, have a laugh. We're all in there to sort of improve, but you've got to drop the stroppiness. Get on with each other, encourage each other, have a laugh, yeah. But yeah, anyway, these are 2 lovely ladies, and oh, these bloody cakes are naughty. A bit of crunch. Oh, proper. Lining up brown teeth now. That's got a really nice, I can't even there's crunch there. There's real rich chocolate. There's a lightness to the green stuff. I'm not any sort of food connoisseur, but I can appreciate bloody good grub. Honestly, I'm munching that. Bloody orgasmic. So but where they are so filling, you don't, and it is after all a treat. I mean, a lot of people smashing a whole cookie. For me, times have changed big time. I'd have put that away just with 2 bites. But now it's taken me probably 2 to 3 days to finish. But Clean Gains Bakes, watch out for them in the future. She's getting in with a lot of the gyms, giving her big orders. But it's great to be a part of that from the ground up. I say a part of it, I have nothing to do with it, but I'm just chief tester. But I have said, because they've got loads of the hoodies, the gym brand hoodies, and our own gym won't support them. Other gyms around Essex are like placing orders and stuff, but the local gym that they go to, not so keen on, I don't know, politics around it. I think they think they're going to not sell so many protein drinks because they'll sell more cakes. But because always real food, even if it's a bit cheeky, real food is better than all this, crap that you can have usually. But so I said, and they're all in the gym gear. And I said, you need to get your hoodies, Clean Gains Bakes. And I said, I'll get one and all. I said, let me know where you get it from. I said, or let me know when you're going to get them. And I'll rock one as well. Why not? It'd be great to support them anyway. It's great to see her doing well. Anyway, randomly, so we're going to get back to it. It's like half hour of wafflearge. Oh, that Dubai chocolate is proper naughty. I'm glad I ain't got on that long while ago. I'll be anyway, so N64 collection, it's all departed from over here, in view of I'm looking to start sorting it out and get rid of it in the best way possible. I don't know, I've never, on my own back, I've never sold anything through eBay, and I'm really reluctant to because of the hassle. I can't be dealing with hassle. People winding me up. Stupids winding me up. So I'm reluctant to go down the eBay route. But I kind of get the feeling that's going to be the best route to get the best return on it. I've spent a lot of money on all this stuff. I know I'm not going to get all my money back. Maybe some bits have gone up. But it is a very select collection, if you like, because Japanesey, who wants Japanesey stuff? But strangely enough, there are a lot out there, and I've got to say, where I've pulled it all out, I thought it'd be nice to show the box art for you to have a look if you're inquisitive that way, but also for me as a reminder in the future that I had that, because I might not see it all again. So yeah, I've pulled it all out. Still having a bit of a moment, bit of Dubai chocolate. So this is going to be dangerous, because as I start looking at this box art, I'm then going to be thinking, do I really want to get rid? Be strong, Rog. But with box art like that, I mean, how cool is that? Wave Race 64. And I think they did 2 types of Japanesey box art, because I think Retro Import Gamer, or Modern PAL Gamer as he's also known, James, I think he had the alternate version of it as well. But look at that. And we all know Wave Race, don't we? The water effects, there was nothing like it back in the day. Such a cool game. And these boxes are slightly bigger than the standard N64 PAL games. A few of these are in box protectors, so looking shiny. this is all, I think nearly all of my, I think all of my N64 collection are all complete. So, and all in decent nick. So yeah, look at that for box art. How cool is that? So cool. It's a wave race. I don't know where I'm going to put these so that they don't jump down and smash up. So this is the next one, Super Mario 64, and I've actually played this an awful lot. But what I did find, and that was kind of the, maybe the deal breaker for me, was playing Mario 64. What can go wrong? Playing it Japanesey. Looks awesome, is awesome, love it. Been there, done most of it before, never got to complete it, but until you go to jump in the picture and you get close to each level, is you jump in a picture and then you pick what star you want to go for. And when it's all Japanesey, it's a little bit difficult. So there's me sat there with my phone and a video of the different levels so that I could work out what star means what, so that I could play it. And I just thought, it's a bit daft this, isn't it? Particularly when I've got it all on PAL anyway. So, but what cool box art. And I think this is they did two versions of this as well. One with rumble, one without. I don't know if this is the rumble one. I think that's what that lot means there, with rumble compatible. Might be, might not be. But yeah, such cool box art. It's in good nick as well. Nicey nice. I do prefer the Japanesey box art. The boxes are that bit bigger and they just look so cool. So Super Mario 64, such an awesome, legendary game. I still think that's probably the best platformer, 3D platformer. It just got everything so right. The atmosphere, even like the water levels and the swimming and stuff. And when that atmospheric music kicked in and sort of so, just so atmospheric. Then we go Mario Party. So again, it's all in Japanesey, but what cool box art. So much better than the PAL. Honestly, so cool. Look at that. Absolutely brilliant. I've got all three Mario Parties, 1, 2 and 3, box complete, in decent nick already. So these are sort of just, this was just a side quest really, because it was such cool box art. It made a nice display. But as it's only me coming up here, it's a bit pointless really. And then we got Mario Party 3. Never did get Mario Party 2. But how cool is that? How nice. Beautiful. Look at that. So cool. As I say, this is, if anything, this is more for me to have a record of what I did have. So yeah, Mario Party 3. So cool. And then this is it Yoshi's Story? Where are we? It's up there somewhere. Yoshi's Story. And even this, the way it's done, it's almost like it's stitched. And it's not, but it's printed like it's been stitched on. Is it crochet they call that? But yeah, such cool box art. Yoshi's Story. I was quite fond of the game, I must admit. Weren't brilliant at it, standard, like most games, but so cool. Again, the box art, naughty. And this is one that really got me. I got this from Miso's. Must have been probably 2 years back now. Got this from Miso's and blew me away. I wouldn't say I'm a fan of Star Wars, but I can appreciate it, and I can understand why people are a fan of Star Wars, if you like. And yes, I do get into it. I'm not sure I've actually seen the very last Star Wars film, but yeah, again, I can appreciate it, you know. But this as box art, how cool is that? Episode 1 Racer. Now the PAL version, I've got that down there. It's all sort of black, and it's got just Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, and I think he's got, looking down there, sort of shadows around it, but it's really boring. Whereas how cool is that? That would have sold it straight off to me back in the day. If you see this in Woolies or Dixon's or or Blockbuster, that would have sold it all day long for me. The box art, even the back, look how cool that is. Absolutely wicked. So yeah, I will be sorry to see that one go, but if I keep anything, I know I'm a Wally, I'll end up collecting it again, and that kind of defeats the object, really does. Now this is in a great big box protector, because I haven't got any box protectors for it to go in that are the right size, because that's where I went wrong. I got loads of box protectors and I thought, oh, that's ideal. So Danny, of Danny and Danica, who used to collect for N64, live local to me, I bought loads of box protectors. He sorted me out on a great deal, loads of box protectors, and there was me thinking, oh yeah, great, not realising that at the time the Japanesey ones are that bit bigger and they wouldn't fit. And so I thought, oh, well, that'll be all right, and use it for me Super Famicom games. And then that's when it really dawned on me, they're a different size completely as well. They're not as high and a bit longer. So so I've got a load of protectors, but they will come in handy one day. But hence Zelda. This one is Ocarina of Time, isn't it? I don't know, I've got it up there somewhere. Yeah, Ocarina of Time. I love the Japanesey box art on this. I wanted this for so long, honestly. Really did. I'm pretty sure I picked this up in Alli's. Somewhere around about the 50 quid mark, I think it was. Which was a great deal. Nice condition, all complete. Such cool box art. I wanted it for bloody ages. I know that much. But real nice shelf piece. I must admit, Zelda's of this era, Majora's Mask, I've got them both on PAL complete, really nice condition. But I think I played them for probably an hour each at the very most, and not my cup of tea really. I'd much prefer to be on a bit of banjo, or either banjo or Mario 64 or Donkey Kong 64. I'd much rather play them. This game, again, box art is sublime, isn't it? Pilot Wings 64. I found Pilot Wings such a frustrating game. Whether it was the SNES one, Super Famicom, or the N64, really weren't for me, but I could appreciate what they were trying to do. It was absolutely brilliant back in the day. Obviously with the SNES, with the Mode 7. Smashed it out of the park. But yeah, cool box art. Absolutely love it. Then this is proper cheeky, this one. Boom. Kirby 64. And this is I've got the PAL complete one, the Crystal Shards. So look at that for box art. Cutesy. So cool. Again, proper beats the PAL version. I think this is my ropiest game in terms of condition. I've got a feeling I picked this up from, I think this was Sega Zombie, Retro Realm. J-League Soccer, so it's international superstar soccer. So a bit of creasage down the side. It's a bit of shelfy wear, a bit of usage wear, but it's, you know, it's a legendary game. I did love them on the N64 and on the SNES. Great games. Look really cool, to be fair. J-League Soccer. I think there's quite a few of them. I'm pretty sure I got that from Retro Realm, because I got this at the same sort of time. And this is Turok. Really bizarre. I don't know what that's called, apart from being potentially Turok, but Japanesey. box art's pretty cool. I don't really remember it that much. I've got fond memories of Turok. Would it be Turok 3 on the Xbox? Don't know if I can see it. Was it? Yeah, there is a Turok, or is it? I can't really see. It might have been Turok on the 360. Can I see that? Yeah, Turok on the 360. Great game. I really liked it. So, nice game. Good box art. Standard. Oh, this is a banger. Absolute banger. To see where you'd carved out the snow, the effects from it, absolutely brilliant. 1080 snowboarding. Real cool artwork. Really cool game. If you like, it was the N64's version of Cool Borders. It was on a PS1. But yeah, great game. Cool effects. I haven't played it in years, I must admit, but lovely to have. It's a staple title for the N64. Another great game from back in the day. Again, I've got it on PAL. I've got the first one and the second one on PAL. I think I've only got the first one boxed. Yes, I have. And that's Extreme G. There's not much difference. Obviously, it's landscape instead of portrait orientation, and the box is a bit smaller, and you've got the black edge to it. But well, but then you've got black edges to this. But the box art's pretty much the same. But Extreme G. Great little racer. Remember, you could have a fair old few vehicles on that. And the tracks, and it moved along at a fairly fast pace. Again, I haven't played them in years, but I know I did like it. It was really good for its time. Not many more now. You're thinking, thank Christ for that. Blast Dozer. So this is I've got the PAL version somewhere. Oh, where I've moved it all around, I can't see where I put it. Oh, Blast Corps, that's what it is. Great little game. You trying to mash stuff up. Really cool. Again, I ain't played it in years, to be fair. I checked this was working. As I've checked all of these were working at the time when I got them. But because I did have the Jap N64 set up for quite a while. I've got the PAL version, Power Lead, which I'll keep in the box with the console, so that'll go with that. We're getting a bit dangerously close to it, toppling there. Can't remember which one this is. It's a Pokemon. Never really been into Pokemon. The only thing I like about Pokemon is the console, the Pikachu console that's a bit dodgy shaped. I've had three, never got it boxed, but I've had 3 consoles over the years, and they go for an absolute fortune now. But I'd love a boxed one, to be fair, but I'm not putting in 300-400 quid into something like that now. But great condition, this one. Nice to see the box art. So I don't even know what the names are. Is that Squirtle? It's a turtle geezer. That's not Bulbasaur, is it, or something like that? Bulbasaur, and then Pikachu in the big box. So, I don't know. I think Squirtle, Bulbasaur. In terms of Pokemons that I can name, Mewtwo, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Pikachu, and I think that's about all I can name. Never been bothered by it. Can't see the fascination, but you've got to collect them all. I can understand the fascination in the got to collect them all bit. Bomberman. I think I picked this up at Retro Realm as well. Now this is probably my worst conditioned game, but it's Bomberman. and it's sort of got creasage there, and there probably was originally a sticker over that corner. Yeah, you can see it, a bit of residue. Probably clean up all right, and probably iron the box and it'll come out lovely. But cool box art, can't beat Bomberman. Although it did really take a dive when it went all 3D. But love the Bombermans. I am looking out for, I will pick it up, but I'm not paying silly money because I'm trying to game. It's a game I want to play, basically. But they do, on the Switcheroonie, and I am proper getting me Switch, they do a Bomberman, like, anthology set of games. You've got 5 or more Bomberman games. I think they're mainly SNES or Super Famicom versions. Loads of Bombermans, all on one cartridge. So I am going to look out for that and try and get that at some point. Now these two bad boys are absolutely beautiful. And such cool games, legendary games. They don't get the love that they really do deserve, because they took that Mario 64 formula and tried to add some real character to them, and yeah, really smashed it. But again, the Japanesey box art is really funky, although I do like the PAL box art for both Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. But the Japanesey box art is definitely unique and lovely, and there's Tooie and all. Bosh! Really nice games, nice condition, all complete, lovely. But as I say, I've got the PAL complete versions, so it's really kind of a pointless side quest. Over the years I have done these bloody side quests and they're a bit bizarre. Now this is the final game. Thankfully, I hear you cry. There'll still be a bit of natter at the end. This is a box set with a controller. It's the Mario Kart 64 box set. It comes with a funky dunky controller, and the controller's like brand new in it. Brand new. Great box art. Really nice set. Surprised they did, because they really sort of tried to promote the fact that the N64 was 4-player, like stuff like Mario Kart and various other 4-player games. But Mario Kart was the one, wasn't it? It was proper. I'm surprised they didn't do more box sets. So that's the standard version of the game, all lovely, all baggied up. Look at that bad boy, look. Got to do the tooty turn. Oh yes, lovely. Till I get dizzy. And box art on the back is beautiful, sublime. So really nice condition. Obviously it's baggied up, so it's. I'll take the controller out, because I think the only other time the controller's been out is when I got the set. This was, as I say, from Ali's way back, probably 2 or 3 years ago, and it's got a really, I say funky, it's not that exciting. It's a standard black controller, badoosh, and a grey controller on the back. And I don't think, apart from this set, I don't think that was ever released like that. So it's a grey to black controller. So if you're into your controller porn, sort of the dark and the ash and the grey. Boom. Ooh. I remember Ali saying, oh, the stick on it's beautiful, and it ain't been replaced. Ooh. Rock hard stickage. Nice. And obviously in its baggy, and there's the insert in there, so it's a nice set to have if you're into the side quest of Japanese N64 collecting. So rather than me trying to fight this back in there all at once on camera, getting in the right bloody state, I shall leave it there, nicey nice. And then we got the console. So this is the, I love the box art, the colour, absolutely brilliant. Look at that bad boy. I did want one of these for so long, just because it's so cool. It's got that sort of Tron look to it. The colours are beautiful. It's all in decent condition inside, and it's got a great big bloody sticker on the side. Sticker variant. I think there's something to do with, nearly, Pokemon stuff. So Pokemon card game type thing, whatever it is. Would that be a, I don't know, I ain't got a bloody clue, but it's something to do Pokemon based. So you either see them standard with nothing on, or you see them with this big sticker on the side. But it's all nice and nice. As I open it up, it's got the baggies and matching serial number sticker on it, and everything's nicey nice in there. Lovely job there. I've got a memory pack in there. Controller pack, probably handy just to keep that, I suppose. Oh, I ain't put my plug in there. The plug adapter. I've got, that's the power. So it's got its original 2-prong ding dong, but I haven't got any power connector in there, because I think at one stage I was using that for my Super Famicom. Would I have been using that? Yeah, because it's got the arse end of it is the same as that connector, I think, isn't it? Yeah, the power lead. So I think I was using it on my Super Famicom, so I must put that back in this box because it'll go with this one. So yeah, that's my humble, here for now, N64 Japanesey collection. I thought I'd just put it on video so that I've got a record of what I did have back in the day when I'm older and greyer and sadder. I can look back if I really wanted to on what I did have. Get to the bottom of the coffee here. Nice. So yeah, that's the N64. I've been watching a lot of Joe Gaming Girly, who's been thinning out her collection, and I have been. Last 10 years I've thinned it out so much. I've added an awful lot, but it's been stuff that I'm really much more interested in, and most things are here to stay. I've got to admit, the N64 Japanesey collection will go bit by bit, and so will the Super Famicom collection go bit by bit, and then maybe I can spread out a little bit. I will add Switch games. That's my kind of mini focus. It'll be short-lived, no doubt, but I'm absolutely loving a recommendation that was put out by James, Retro Import Gamer, and that was a game in Argos for the Switcheroonie that was on a 2 for 20 deal. So I got Resident Evil 5, so I could just try that out, because I remember playing that until I got to some dude very, very early on, and I couldn't get past him. And I think the idea is you've got to keep escaping from him until it then allows you to carry on. Whereas I was trying to go gung-ho, take him on, just getting battered, and so I didn't bother playing it after that. So Resident Evil 5 I got, I thought, see how that holds up on the Switcheroonie. And the other one is the main one. Now my Switch is set up in my little mini arcade room, and I've got 2 fairly big monitors. I've got my gaming chair in there, and this Capcom arcade collection 1 and 2 is on one. It's download code, unfortunately. There's no cartridge. That's the only downer. I don't think there's a physical version, but for the entry fee, it is a proper bargain. Now, what I didn't realise, and I was hoping was on it, but on the back of the box, it kind of gives you a little mini list of a few games, and then says, and so many more. But what I didn't realise until I, took note of it, was it actually had Final Fight on there. And I love that game. For me, it doesn't compare it's not as good as Streets of Rage 2. Love Streets of Rage 2. Just the atmosphere to that, the music, everything about it. The fact it's Sega as well. Never appeared on a dirty Nintendo console back in the day. But Final Fight, I've been wanting to play that for a while. Now I've got it on the Super Famicom collection, and as I'm looking to get rid of that at some point in the near future, I thought that's one game I'm actually going to miss. And miss so much so, I was contemplating getting that Evercade. You know, a lot of people got it. Retrohead got one, and a few others got one. And it's a little like bar top arcade, one player, and it plays Evercade games. But then that would have been a whole nother collection to get into. And I'm thinking, and it went down in price. In Argos, they were doing them for about 160, and I thought, bloody hell, that's well worth it. And then I was thinking, oh shit, where am I going to put that in my arcade room? Because I'm stacked in there. There's not much room for anything else in there now. I've had a good sort out in there as well. So I'm thinking, oh fucking, it's another collection, another rabbit hole. I don't really need that. And then when I realised that Final Fight was on this arcade collection, and there's other beat 'em ups on there and stuff as well, because it's like 2 collections of probably, I don't know, 15 games, something like that. And there's some real bangers on there. Various iterations of Street Fighter, which is always a winner. So yeah, getting that, and I've got Final Fight, so I now don't need to get that Evercade bar top thing, because my little arcade room, there's nowhere for me to put a shelf. It's so tight in there. It's just right, and having to put a shelf somewhere, it would just get in the way, or it just wouldn't really work, and it's a whole nother rabbit hole. So now I can play Final Fight, yes. And I did have a blast on it the other night. I got home from, where was I? I had H for a few hours. We went to skate park. When I got home, I went in the arcade room and I just played Final Fight for, must have been about an hour. And I bloody loved it. Absolutely brilliant game. And I was doing the different moves with the button combinations and stuff. And I've got to say, and I was sat there, and thankful, I mean, yes, it goes against the grain. On a 40, I think it's 43-inch monitor, I like to have the retro stuff stretched, so it's full screen. You can play it so that it's in a arcade cabinet, so you've got the surround, but it's part of the settings that you can change the what you've got as the surround or the background, or you can just stretch it, maximize the screen, and that's it. And I was sat probably a metre away from it, and I loved it. I mean, it looked great on the Switcheroonie. I play the Switch with whatever their controller is, the proper Nintendo. Is it just a Nintendo Pro controller? Which I had dramas on, because I tried to play it last weekend and then realised that I hadn't charged anything up. It was all dead. The battery was dead on the Switch, the controller. Dramas. So I got them charged up for at the beginning of the week. Thursday night, sat down, I was on that for about an hour, and I got right to the very end, but did I complete it? No. So, a bit like Streets of Rage. Last time I played that, Streets of Rage 2, I got pretty much to the end boss. Just before the end boss, just before you go in the door, and then I died, and I was out alive. So and out of continues as well. So I'm not good at games, but I bloody enjoyed myself there. I really did. And for that alone, that game alone, I haven't played anything else on it, but that game alone, it was well worth the entry fee. So I really loved it. So yeah, great times. Great recommendation. Retro Import Gamer, James. Geezer, top man. So about here, as it 59 minutes. Oof. I've got to get to Leon C, South End way. It's 10:30 on a Sunday morning. Cool. Got to make myself look beautiful and get a stroll on. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here, thankfully for you. And no more rambling, no more wafflearging. Hope you're all well. I have read all the comments on my previous video. It's been quite heartwarming that I've had loads of private messages wishing me well, And obviously I let on that I've got a new, well, not new, I've been seeing her for since end of January now. But we've been taking it slow and steady, really slow and steady. But it's full on now, and it's been nice to get the messages, private messages and whatnot, wishing me and us all the best, and seeing all the comments and stuff. It's been really, really nice to see. So I do appreciate it. I have read and seen all the comments all the way through. I think I haven't messaged back on all of them. I will get round to that, but I have read all the comments on the last video. So any comments you do leave are much appreciated. And I have read them. So yeah, it's been really heartwarming to see that. So nice to see there is like encouragement, support, and goodwill going around on the tubes, and let's keep it that way. So moving swiftly on, finally, no more rabbit. I'm going to pause the video here, and I've got a new stand thing. I nabbed it from work. It's a phone holder, I think, for your car. But I thought, I'm having that. I think someone had used it on their vehicle in some way, and I took it in, and I thought, I'm having that. I know just where that's going to go, and it sits just on the corner of my unit, clamps on, holds my phone a beauty, and yeah, it's just right. Gets the pretty side. Anyway, enough crap. I'm going to pause the video here and then try and show a bit of the, bear in mind it is a bit of a mess, does need a dust up. I need to get I wonder if she's sponsored by any specific cloths and polishes yet, Joe Gaming Girly. If she's got any sponsorships or recommendations for specific cleaning products for the collection. but if not, I do need to have a little dust up. The glass cabinets have got fingerprints all over them, and but yeah, so we'll have a little look at the collection so far. It's the initial sort out, so I've literally just pulled all that off the shelves and thought, oh, I'll stretch that out like that, but I need to go through it and tidy it up. But can't be a bit of room Tetris time, can you? Anyway, bye. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you made it all the way through. Over an hour, bloody Christ. Thanks for watching. So if you can see this now, it is working. This is the PAL N64 collection as it sits. Glass cabinets have all been sorted out, and we've got a different sort of display in the corner there, cheeky little different display. So so we've got PAL N64 complete games. We do have one low point, which is Conker's Bad Fur Day. Is a repro box, but it's got a proper insert of the proper instruction manual and original cartridge. Just a dirty repro box. Yes, it does bother me, but no, I'm not willing to spend 100 quid on just a bit of cardboard. So as we go down, some quality titles there, some real bangers, really lovely conditioned Castlevanias up there. Got the Marios, got the Kirby, Crystal Shards, lovely. Sorry about the reflection. Got some cool games there, and then we move down swiftly on. We've got Pod Racer, or Episode 1 Racer, got Road Rash, bit of Pokemon. Here's me box protectors I've got spare. And we're moving up, some real bangers in this one. Banjo-Kazooie, some real top titles, the Zeldas, Donkey Kong 64, Resident Evil 2, oh cheeky. And we've got some wrestling games. I think there's 2 more boxed wrestling games that I need. I've got the cartridges, just need the games. And moving swiftly on, we've got the James Bonds. I do like a bit of Pierce Brosnan as James Bond, I must admit. But for me, I think having watched a lot of James Bonds, I think Daniel Craig pips it for me now. I just, the whole way it's all sort of action-based has really brought it into the next gen, as it were. So I've sorted out loads of cartridges. These cartridges are my sort of sports titles down the bottom. And then we've got some box bits at the back, memory card, rumble pack. One thing I do need is a controller pack, memory card, box memory card. So I must get one of those. I've got the red top expansion pack boxed. So what I've done here is put my console at the bottom, and then I've sorted out on them sort of 3-tiered shelf racks, sort of plates that I've got my games on in the cabinets. I've also done that for cartridges. Now I think it was just over 10, maybe 12 or 13 games off the full set. So there's a hell of a lot of bloody cartridges. So, and they sit really well on there. I was quite chuffed when I come up with that idea, because that's where I had me Jap N64 games tucked in. But trying to make most of the space and the collection so that I can see them. Yeah, I'm really pleased with how that's come out. Yes, it could be better, but you've got to just make do with what you got. It hasn't cost me anything. I haven't had to buy more units. Yes, a lot of the fronts of the cartridges are hidden, but N64 cartridges are a pain in the arse. I think I do need to invest and get them top labels, you know, for all the games. And then I've got the N64 encyclopedia and a really nice box console there. But yeah, so I'm really pleased with it, how it's come out. Looks really cool. This is only for me to see, really. Maybe every now and again when I put it on video for the basis of, you know, recording what I got. So yeah, so really pleased with all that. I've got some controllers down on the floor there. I've got a shelf unit round the corner with different controllers in. I've got loads of Mega Drive and various other console controllers, and I've just lobbed them in in kind of a drawer unit all together. So I'll put them in that. And then we've got Lilac Wars up the top. Boom. Big box. I must admit, I'd love to get the small box version so that it can go in amongst the cabinet with all the others. There's one game I wish I'd have tried to track down off of Danny, and because I know he had the small, I'm pretty sure he had the small box Lilac Wars, and that is one game I do want as a small box. So because that up there just seems odd. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. It's getting there. It's a work in progress, but it's stretched out the collection, and yeah, really cool. So I have marked already sort of, I think, half a dozen games I would like the boxes for. Certainly Mario, Paper Mario, but that's a big one. That's a biggie. Not for today. And a few others that I need boxes for. 2 wrestling games. So yeah, we'll get there eventually. It's part of the journey, isn't it, eh? Got to enjoy the journey. Anyway, enough of me talking crap. I need to get my pretty on and get down and see Ali. Go and get some more additions. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you're all well. Bye-bye.